The second race of the Super Speedway swing in the Gatorade Cup Series heads down to Florida at the Pensacola Super Speedway for the running of the NR2003 under the lights. On the pole for tonight's race is Matt Gunn in the 41, who's outside in second is the 88 of Eli Bright. Then third, Sebastian Kukulon. Fourth is Adam McDowell, rounding out the top five, Griffin Lynn. Who's outside sixth is Jake Galloway, who won his first race in the Gatorade Cup Series at this track last season. In seventh is Carter Freeze, and eighth is Mathis Wells. In ninth place we have Al Agassi, and to the outside, and 10th is Marshall Brown, the 37. The rest of the field is Derek Bouchard, who's outside to Alexander Rowe. Then behind them, Jonathan Rains with Jonathan Buford, along with Roman Fenway and Oliver Galloway. And there's Anton Charlebois and Jay Jefferson, along with William Bullen and Danny Lloyd. Then there's Max Anderson and Trey Rainey. Behind them, Levi Shones and Jeff Bright. And then there's Anthony Hernandez, second in points, with Derek Hamill, the 32, who is inside. Then we have Stephen Taylor and Nathan Norman. Behind them, Trey Wright and Colton Yo. Then there's Luke Rainey and Wyatt Walker. Behind them, Riley Sampson and Joe Jefferson. Then TJ Henley, who's inside, is points leader, Samet Oskin. And we have Carter Joey and Cole Luigi, along with Mitchell Collins and Vince Vinta. And in the final row, Alex Veteran, who's outside starting for second, is last race winner Tyler Fink in the 21. There's our 42 cars here for racing at Pensacola. Let's go on trackside and fire the engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And 42 engines fire up here in Pensacola, Florida, as we get ready for Super Speedway racing in the Gatorade Cup Series around this 3-mile oval in Pensacola, Florida. 42 cars are off the starting grid. Matt Godden and Eli Bright will lead the field to the green flag for the AMP Energy 500. It was this race last season where Luke Rainey dominated, but then fell back late, and within 3 or 4 laps came from 42nd up to the lead to win on the final lap. Will we see something like that here tonight? Will a driver dominate and able to stay out front, or will it be a lot of shuffling, a lot of different leaders? Will Jake Galloway go back-to-back here at Pensacola? He won the chase race here last season for his first ever Gatorade Cup Series win. Can he win it again this time under the lights? Can Griffin Lynn get his 4th win of the season? Can Tyler Fink go for back-to-back wins? He won at Talladega last race. Can Osgood extend the points lead? Can Hernandez close in? Or can someone third on back in points try and close in? They have over 100-point gap to get to those front two. Pace car to pit road. 26 laps here at Pensacola. Matt Godden inside. Sebastian Kukulon behind him in the 1 to the restart zone. We are green in Pensacola, Florida. That couldn't have been much better first lap for Matt Gunn. He gets out to the lead and leads lap number 1 as over 220 miles an hour in the draft into turn number 1. Godden leads Kukulon with Alex up to 30. Made some big moves there in lap 1. Lynn all over the place trying to keep 4th away from Oliver Galloway in the 6th, who moves up to 5th. Right now front 5, single file and clear. Led by the 41 Matt Gunn, who started on the pole. Now down the backstretch. Nose to tail, Lynn makes the move for 3rd. Kukulon staying in line, trying to get to that 41 and make a run at him. Here they come into turn 3, over the back, but staying in line for now for Kukulon. Just waiting for the opportune time to make that move. 7 had no help, got back in line behind Al Agassi. Shuffles to Oliver Galloway off line for 5th. Here comes Anton Charlebois. Take it over Galloway. And they come off turn 4. Matt Gunn right now, the dominant force. 2 laps down, 41's led both won. Kukulon though, Oliver's bumper to turn number 1. Here comes Lynn. He's going to try and take 3rd from Al Agassi. As meanwhile, the front 2 get single file clear. Anton Charlebois went high with Al Agassi. We'll see what he does with it now off turn 2. Looks like he's going to duck down in front of the 51. Trey Rainey blocked that run the 51 had going there. Down the backstretch to the race. Here comes the 20, Derek Bouchard. 92, Levi Shones is pusher. The 1 has no help to get to that 41. They right now stay single file 1 and 2. Shones makes a 3-wide pass. Puts Trey Rainey up top. Derek Bouchard middle lane. Levi goes down low. Look at Lynn for 2nd. Got a great run through 3 and 4. Got to the back of the 1. Gets to the inside now off turn 4. Griffin, Lynn, Sebastian Kukulon, side by side for the top spot here in Pensacola. Anton Charbot ducks out of line looking for second. Lynn does second at the start finish line. Anton Charbot's pusher. Here comes Levi Schoen's down low 3 wide. The 92's been making some big moves. He's looking low on Anton Charbot. That's for third, and Kukulon up top as well. Schoen 3 wide is going to get to third right here. Lynn through to second. He's clear for that. Schoen has Derek Hamill's pusher. Hamill, Nava, Florida. We'd definitely love to get his first Gatorade Cup Series points paying victory here in Pensacola. But down the backstretch, it's all Matt Gunn. He started on pole. He's led every lap so far tonight. But a hungry pack behind. Tyler Fink is losing the draft in the 21. I have to wonder if there was some sort of issue where maybe some cars got slow, because it looks like they're a little strung out right now. The 21 losing the draft, and the 72 is on the edge along with the 14. So we're going to have a few drivers off pace here, going to lose the draft. It'd be interesting to see if we get a yellow flag for those drivers to try and get caught back up. Right now, 3 drivers basically out of the running. Schoen's that fast car, and he's showing it. He makes the move on Lynn for second. Derek Hamill, the 32, dunks down in line to get behind that 92. Here he comes. He got a great run. He might be looking for a second here. That 32 got a great run through 1 and 2. I would not be shocked if he decided to make that move. He has a huge run going. He stays in line for now. Down the backstretch. Now he breaks slow. Trying to get down front. Stephen Taylor, the 33, who has the run. Here comes Trey Wright, the 34. Luke Rainey, the winner of this race last season. On the inside moving forward, the 2 car. And Luke, no stranger to victory lane here. Pensacola, he won it last season in the trucks. He won it last season in the Cup. He's looking for another Gatorade Cup Series victory here at Pensacola. Currently on the inside lane, but Colton Neal making the move on him. Neal out front though. Matt Gunn is doing what Luke Rainey did last season, just out front dominating. No one can get to him, no one can get by him. But Luke, if someone's going to get by him, it might be Luke Rainey. That 2 crew, they know how to set up a Super Speedway car. He knows how to drive these types of racetracks. He's just had some bad luck prior to last season. We'll see what he can do with it now off turn 2. He got a good run, he's inside the top 5. He's going for 4th on Derek Hamill down the backstretch. Trey Wright over the back of the 33 makes the move for 2nd. Off to turn 3. Here comes Luke, pulling behind the 3. Jeff Wright down on the 9 with Cole Lewis to the 42 coming to help. We got some big names coming forward now. Luke Rainey, a big name of the Gatorade Cup Series. Jeff Wright, a champion. Cole Luigi, a champion. They're all coming forward. So Matt Oskin, our points got shuffled in middle lane. But look at that move he made right there, that 47. From middle lane down to the bomb to get in front of Cole Luigi. And now 3 wide comes William Bolton in the 3. That is for 2nd. Trey Wright gets clear in the 34. Down in line, he'll go in front of that 3. Hanley, another champion coming forward. The 23 car on the inside moving forward. Trey Wright clear for 2nd. William Bolton clear in 3rd. Jeff Wright clear in 4th. Cement Oskin through to 5th and the 47. Now the 47 looks low. Trey Wright looking to block that 3. Bolton though makes the move. The time the 34 least expected it. Down the backstretch, side by side for 2nd. But meanwhile at the front, it's Matt Godden dominating. Jeff Wright stayed high with the 34. Held that impact through 3 and 4. Bolton through to 2nd. Jeff Wright jumps down front of the 47 to get a good run off turn 4. It's like he accelerated down the hill right there. Got a great run. He'll be looking for 2nd here down the front stretch. Call Luigi Oskin in a blocking match. Oskin tried to block Luigi. Jeff Wright tried to block Oskin. There wasn't room for all that. Luigi gets the spot over Oskin. Puts the 47 middle lane now. Matt Godden though at the front. We're talking about this battle for 2nd because right now the battle for the lead, it is non-existent. Matt Godden has led every lap. We've run 7 laps. He's led every one. He's not lost the lead for a single inch of this race so far. He's out in front. Cole Luigi coming the 42-1 at Charlotte earlier in the season. Looking for another victory in the Gatorade Cup Series. But Jeff Wright closes the door down lower. Does he? Luigi trying to get there. The 9 trying to block it off. Here comes Roman Fenway, the 13, to help those 2. Jay Jefferson inside lane, the 78. He's coming forward. The 19, Dave Lloyd, the 18, Matthew Wells. That's 2 teammates lined up on the bomb lane. Fenway for 3rd on Luigi, who keeps in line by the 9 at Jeff Wright. If he can push that 9 forward, we'll see what he can do with it. They're in line, but Luigi makes the move. Jeff Wright tried to block. He couldn't get it done. Luigi inside for 2nd in front of Roman Fenway. He'll grab 2nd away, but can he get to Matt Godden and pass him? However, is dominating here at Pensacola is such a good thing. We saw the last 2 races. The Pensacola Truck Series race a few nights ago. The Target race last night. The race leader, the guy who had been dominating, ended up losing it in a heartbreaking way. It was Colton Yo in the Pensacola Truck Series who led most laps, dominated that race outright, was probably going to win the race leading every single lap. Ended up getting passed late, and then after he got passed, the engine expired on that 98 truck, which ended up putting him out of that race, the Target 250. And then last night in the Target Series race, it was Max Harrison who was dominating the 23. Had a loose wheel and had to come down the pit lane. ended up surrendering that and finishing last in the 23, leading the most laps. Will something like that happen to Matt Gunn here tonight? Will he be able to keep it up front and just dominate? Or will something happen to him? Will someone get by him? It'll be interesting to see how the rest of this race plays out. We're not even halfway done with the AMP Energy 500 here at Pensacola. For second, though, Oliver Galway inside Jay Jefferson. No help. Friesen stay with that 78 car. And I think Jay's going to get clear right there for second. He's going to keep that second position. He has a good run going to that 41 right now. If he can get Oliver Galway lined up with them, I mean, this could be a good run for that 41 Matt Godden, who's just right now doing a great job out in front. He started on pole. He's led every lap so far. Make it 10 laps led for the 41. Trey Rainier lags. He break out behind the 6 of Oliver Galway. That is for third, 3 wide. 38 comes low. Here comes Jake Galloway. Won the chase race last season at Pensacola. Looking for the first race win here at Pensacola. He's inside the front 5. Moving forward in the inside. Going for fourth on Trey Rainier in the 51. He's going to get that position off turn 2. We'll see what Alexi does with the run he has. Looks low down the backstretch, gets in line behind that 78 Jay Jefferson. We'll see if he keeps it there. No, he's going to break low. Get down front, Jake Galloway, get that run for second. Al Lagasse through to second. But meanwhile, it's Matt Godden without contest at the front of the field here in the AMP Energy 500. As we're coming around off turn 4, it's now 11 laps left for the driver of the 41. Here comes Al Lagasse in the draft. Can he make something with it? He has a good run into turn 1. He's going to have to wait, though. Griffin Lind forced middle lane 3 wide, but the 4 lets him down in line. See his range, what he's going to do with this run. His teammate's leading the race. He's pushing that 7 forward. Now Lagasse wants that push from the 7. He wants Lind to stay in line with them. Here they come down the backstretch. Lind staying in line for now, but he has a good run to that 38. I think he might pass him right here. He does it at the end of the backstretch for the move. Griffin Lind for second. Jonathan Rains the 4. His pusher. Lind, a good run through 3 and 4 right there. He's through to second. Rains is clear in third. Jake Galloway back down in line for fourth. We'll see what the run happens here off turn 4. Lind all over the back of the 41. Galloway breaks low for third on Jonathan Rains. The 4 forced to stay in line, helped the 7 out. Lind couldn't make the run. That 41 is so strong at the front. Remember last season in this race, Luke Rain dominated the first half, led basically all the first half of the race, and then fell back around midway through the race, and then fell all the way back to 42nd, recovered, got back up to the front. Will something like that happen to Matt Gunn here tonight in the AMP Energy 500 in Season 9? Front 5 cars, single file, trying to pull away from the field. Rains blocks Jake Galloway. That was a great move by the 4. Now Stuart Haas is going to be 1-2 at the front. It's going to be Matt Gunn leading his teammate Jonathan Rains. So now SHR is 1-2 at the front. Jake Galloway looks for a second one to break those teammates up. The 4 trying to get the draft off the 41 to get back clear. But Galloway fights to the inside. He's going to grab that second position to turn 1. Look at Colton Yo. Look at all the way to that double yellow line with the help from the 18 and Mathis Wells. Hamill, Anthony Hernandez second and points comes forward. Through 1 and 2. Galloway clear in second. Trey Wright clear in third. Here comes Anthony Charles to get to 4th over Jonathan Rains. Gets it up in line. Colton Yo for 5th. Mathis Wells for 5th. Trey Wright looks for a second down the backstretch. Underneath Jake Galloway in the 11. Anthony Charles pushed that 34. They stay in line for now. Cars shuffling all around. High-low, trying to look for the best place to be here around this 3-mile racetrack. Anthony Charles looks for a second on Trey Wright. Can he get it? Mathis Wells makes the move down on the 96. Derek Hamill, 32, 3 wide. That's for third. 96 getting the draft off that 34. Couldn't get clear, though. Hamill gets back in line by the 18, Mathis Wells. No one knows contest for our race leader, Matt Godden. Every lap led so far for the 41, but still over 10 to go in Pensacola, Florida. Wells looks to the outside of the 34. Thinks better of that. Now Derek Hamill comes for third. Wells for the second position. Wells down low the 18. He's going to get clear easily through 3 and 4. He got a great run there out of his JGR Toyota. Can he get to Matt Gunn to make the run? Derek Hamill clear in third. Here comes Derek Bouchard, the 20 for 4th. He'll take it. Now Bouchard looks for third. And Sebastian Kukulon started this race second. He's looking. Wells had a run, but got banned last second by Derek Hamill. That hurts the 18. Looked like he was going to have a run to get by that 41. But now here comes the 32, Derek Hamill. Kukulon started this race inside the top 5. He's up inside the top 5 again. Eli Bright started this race second. Here he comes forward, the 88 car. Mountain Dew colors tonight on that 88. Looks long, Kukulon down the backstretch. Looking for that side drive, looking for a way to run. The 1 stays with the 32 for now. They're side by side, deadlock for second place. Hamilton 32, Wells the 18, side by side. Neither one getting better help. Coming to 10 to go on Pensacola. Matt Godin has led 15 of the 15 laps run. Let's make it 16 of the 16 run. Godin leads at the start finish line. 10 to go for the driver of the 41. Out in front by a few car lengths over the bow for a second. It's Wells and Hamill still side by side. No one gaining the advantage quite yet. Hamill trying, but Eli's not really giving him the push he needs. Yeah, Wells getting a great push from Kukulon. Eli's not really pushing that 32. Now Hamill's finally clear. Can he move up in front of the 18 is the question. Wells fights back on the outside, down the backstretch. But Hamill gets up in line for now. Eli Bright to the middle lane as Roman Fenway looks 3 wide to the bottom of the 13 car. Here comes Fenway, push from TJ Henley to the 23. They move close to the 41 off turn 4. They had a good run going. It kind of stalled out once they got to the 41. That shows how strong that 41 Godin is. Fenway looks for a run down the front stretch. He's to the back of that 41, Matt Godin. 9 to go in Pensacola. Fenway is there and Matt Godin to turn 1, but needs help to get around. Jeff Bright 4 wide inside the front 5. That's for 5th. The 9 car moving forward. And look at Fenway doesn't have help from behind. And look how much he lost that 41. The 41 gaining faster. Now Fenway's in the draft of that 41 and Godin still pulls away. We're coming to 8 to go. Someone needs to make something happen fast. Else Matt Godin will lead wire to wire and dominate the Amp Energy 500. Eli Bright down line for 3rd. The 88 car. Now going to try and push Roman Fenway up to the 41 and Matt Godin. What can he do? Hanley in 4th. Won at Daytona earlier in the season. Here comes Eli for 2nd. Oliver Galloway the 6. Pushing Hanley. Now Oliver makes the move to try and get with that 88. Try and help him forward. Remember, we saw those 3 cars that lost the draft earlier. It was Fletcher, it was Fink, and it was Collins. Here comes Tyler Fink without help. He's about 10 miles an hour slower than these drivers. If they catch him, does Matt Gunn decide to make a move that would possibly hurt him? Like try and make a move to the outside. Here comes Eli though. Enough playing around. Eli Bright inside with 8 to go for the lead. The first challenge Matt Gunn has had all night long. Is the driver of the Mountain Dew Chevrolet. The drivers who start on the front row, battling side by side for the top spot, Pensacola. Eli's going to have it off turn 4. I think he's clear. Here comes Carter Friesen. The 43 looks 3 wide. Eli will be the first driver other than Matt Godin to lead. But here comes Tyler Fink, the 21. Oh, that might save Matt Godin right there. That's going to save the 41. Matt Godin got the biggest break of the race. As soon as the driver was about to battle him for the lead, it was the lap car Tyler Fink who lost the pace, slowing everyone else. And now Fink is going to get back to speed, but it's just hurt everyone behind Matt Godin. They were going to clear him right there. They were going to have him. They were 3 wide on him. Now can Eli regroup the troops and get back up to the 41 who had such a big lead now? That's going to hurt Godin off turn 4. They're going to have a great run coming to him. What can Godin do with it? He had such a big lead. You don't want that at a place like this. Here comes Eli and Oliver. Eli jumps inside. The 6 goes with them. 6 to go. Eli Bright, Matt Godin side by side. Oliver Galloway with the 88 pushing him down the front stretch to turn 1. Eli is clearing 1 and 2. Out in front here, Pensacola. Jay Jefferson's 1 year before. He's looking for 3rd on Matt Godin. The 41 shuffling backwards. Godin tried to jump down, couldn't get it done. Jay Jefferson through to 3rd, and Matt Godin falling back without any help up top. Here comes Levi Schoens to help. Max Harrison gets behind the 41. Jay Jefferson looks for a 2nd on Oliver Galloway as Eli Bright leads the race. Godin still stuck up top, falling back. There's a hole right there, but Marshall Burrow's going to fill in the 37 car. Eli, though, leading the race, coming to 5 to go. Can anyone challenge him at the front now? Field off turn 4. Jay Jefferson for 2nd. Levi Schoens going to try and go with them. Oliver Galloway stays high. 5 to go at Pensacola for Eli Bright. He won at Richmond earlier in the season. Jay Jefferson has not won this season. It's been a struggling season for the 78 Can they win tonight at Pensacola? You have to pass Eli Bright first. Here comes Levi Schoens. If he wins tonight, he's the all-time winningest Gatorade Cup Series driver. And he would not hold that title with Dan Bannon. He would hold it himself. Can Schoens get to victory lane here tonight? Jake Galloway wants another Pensacola win. 3 wide to the bottom for the 11. He has Luke Ray behind him. Those are the two winners last season at Pensacola. They're on the inside pushing forward to that 88. Here they come off turn 4. Eli Bright leads. Jake Gowett is second. Luke Ray to third. Can anyone rally up to catch the 88 and get by him? 4 to go. Luke Ray trying to stay clear for third. He knows how to win here. Bottom lane for the 2. Almost 5 wide further back in the pack. Meanwhile, Eli and Gowett have scooted away from the field a little bit. Steven Taylor to 4th and McDowell through to 5th. Down the back, Jake Gowett over the back of the 88, looking for a move to make. Remember, 2 more lap cars ahead. Will they catch them? They have 3 laps to go this time by at the start-finish line. Jake over the back of the 88. This is the move he made to win last season on Jeff Bright. He makes on Eli this time. Will be a race winner, though. Jake Gowett gonna get by Eli Bright. Luke Ray to help in the 2. Here they come, front stretch. Jake Gowett to lead. Luke Rennie, Steven Taylor look to the bottom lane. 3 to go, yellow flag would end it. Jake Gowett's going to get clear into turn 1. Luke Rennie staying underneath. They're 3 wide. Steven Taylor to the bottom. William Bull in the 3. Colton Mule's never won a Gary Cup Series race. He's inside the front 10. Drag race down the backstretch. 2 Penske Fords up top looking to help. Luke Rennie trying to get help from Adam McDowell to get clear. Down the backstretch. Taylor Bone trying to stay in line to help each other out. Deadlock down the backstretch for the top spot. Luke Rennie top side. Steven Taylor inside. Here comes Nathan Ormond, the Gary Cup Series rookie. Can he win here tonight? We're coming to 2 to go. Carter Joey on the inside. Cole Luigi. Anthony Hernandez is second in the points. Looking for his 3rd triumph of the season. Down the front stretch. Bone for the lead. 2 to go. 2 laps left. 6 miles. Steven Taylor out in front. Nathan Ormond a good run to turn 1. That 24 car looking strong. And the pack 3 and 4 wide. Ormond clear in second. Carter Joey the 17 looks for that spot. Down the backstretch. Coming to see the white flag in the AMP Energy 500. Steven Taylor leads Nathan Ormond and Carter Joey. Up to 3, the front 2, trying to stay single file. Carter Joey gonna get to the inside for second. That hurts the momentum. Steven Taylor gonna have a good leader off turn 4. Steven Taylor to the front, coming to the white flag in the AMP Energy 500. Steven Taylor leads Carter Joey, Cole Luigi and others. Last lap here at Pensacola. Yellow flag, it's over. And why was there a yellow flag? The caution light's on. It is over. Steven Taylor, your winner at Pensacola. And I see nothing that would have warranted a caution. Oh my. Drama here at the end in a way we didn't expect it. We thought that maybe there'd be drama on the last lap in terms of the last lap lead change or something along the lines of that. But it ends up Steven Taylor gonna get a lucky break with a caution. We'll have to see if there was possibly a reason for it. A caution out at the white flag. That's it. Steven Taylor going to beat Carter Joey, Nathan Ormond back. Cole Luigi going to get 4th. And Anthony Hernandez is going to close down the points. He ends up inside the top 10 as Samet Oskin is going to have a dismal finish in the 47 all the way back here. And what looks to be 37th. So Anthony Hernandez might actually take over the points lead because of tonight. But Steven Taylor, he's won so many times already in the Gatorade Cup Series. He's in his 3rd season. It's been his worst season to date so far, but a win at Pensacola could turn it around as Steven Taylor going to get his 1st triumph of the season. Here comes the field off turn number 4 behind the pace car. Love to see what the possible reason for a yellow flag was there at the end. But Steven Taylor loves that there was a yellow flag as he did not have to hold off. He didn't have to hold his breath for the next 3 miles to make sure he was going to win the race. Here they come to the start-finish line. Steven Taylor sees the checker flag in his sights. Steven Taylor will win the AMP Energy 500 and might be another controversial ending in the Gatorade Cup Series Super Speedway swing. Checker flag, Steven Taylor wins at Pensacola. We have to see what the possible reason for the yellow flag was. Caution lights come on. Didn't really see a reason for it, though. Right here, you're going to see the moment of caution. When the caution lights come on, the field is in 1 and 2, and there is absolutely nothing that has gone wrong. The pack is just 3 and 4 wide. No cars are off the pace. No cars are stopped. The yellow flag came out right there. We didn't notice that until they got back around to the white flag right here. These drivers are racing through. They know that this was for the win, which is why Carter Joey made that move on Nathan Orman. Such an aggressive move for that 17. We thought that maybe if he should have stayed behind Orman because to save up for that last lap, and if that was going to be a move to try and win the race because the yellow was out. Remember last race at Talladega, the drama with the caution issues, where we had that one lap yellow, and the drivers got penalized. They had to come down pit road. Drivers not happy after that, especially the one of Sebastian Kukulon. Here tonight, an issue where yellow lights were displayed when they shouldn't have been. The yellow flag comes out with one lap to go for no reason, and it ends the race early with Steven Taylor getting the benefit and winning the AMP Energy 500. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the AMP Energy 500 at the Pensacola International Speedway. Only one caution flag for one lap. That was the one that was really kind of weird throughout that. And 5 lead changes, 4 different drivers leading laps in this race. Steven Taylor got the benefit there at the end with the yellow flag to win here at Pensacola. Carter Joey ends up second. He was looking for a last lap run at the end. And Nathan Orman third. Cole Luigi and William Boland round out the top 5. In sixth place, Anthony Ness takes over the points with a good day. Colton Yell 7th, Mathis Wells 8th. Levi Schoen and Roman Fenway round out the top 10. As we look at the top 20, some of these drivers down here, maybe if they're on the inside, hoping for that last green flag lap. If they're on the outside, a lot of them probably thanking whatever happened there with the yellow lights, with the official, whatever it may have been. Something weird happening there. Trey Wright, Jonathan Buford, the last few out of the top 20. Jake Galloway led that, fell back to 27th, and Matt Godden dominated this race from the pole. 19 of 26 laps led, never could recover though, and ends up 30th. So Godden dominates, ends up 30th, led the first 19 laps outright here tonight. And 3 drivers lost the draft there at the beginning of the race. Tyler Fink, Mitchell Collins, and Alex Fletcher. Some sort of issue for those drivers put them out of the running very, very early on. 2/3 of the way done with Super Speedway Swing Week. Here are the point standings. Anthony Hernandez retakes the points with a top 10 finish. He's up 50 points on Samet Oskin, who falls to second. Riley Sampson still good ways back in third. Levi Schoen is fourth. Wyatt Walker in fifth. Remember, he's locked in to the chase no matter what. Marcia Burrow is sixth. Seventh place, we have Carter Friesen. Jonathan Rains eighth. TJ Hanley and Roman Fenway hold the final spots inside the top 10 of the points. As we look at the top 20, Eli Bright, the first wildcard spot, currently 11th in points. The other wildcard spot goes to Tyler Fink, who is 15th in points. Steven Taylor with his first win of the season, up to 17th in points, within range for a wildcard spot. Carter Joey 19th, also within range for a wildcard spot. I think Eli Bright is only 10 points off of the top 10. If he bumps in, that puts Tyler Fink and Steven Taylor in wildcard spots. It's all so close right now in the Gatorade Cup Series. And who's to say that someone like Griffin Lynn, who has fallen greatly in the points, it was a few races ago, we thought he was a lock for the chase. Now he's down 27th in points. He has 3 victories. If he's top 20 in points, he absolutely gets a wildcard spot no matter what. But he has to get top 20 in points. He has fallen to 27th after a few horrible races. A driver 3 wins. Right now in danger of missing the chase. Jake Galloway down here 29th with the win. Anton Charlebob, Mitchell Collins, and Cole Luigi 32nd through 34th. All with victories here this season. Looking to try and rebound and make the chase. It's a very slim shot for Jake Galloway on down with wins, but you never know what could happen during the Gatorade Cup Series seasons. We're not even done with Super Speedway Swing Week, and we have Daytona left. A lot can happen there. We've seen already 2 crazy Super Speedway Swing races here in the Gatorade Cup Series. Talladega, which was basically a cursed race. We had lap cars and all that. Here we had that yellow at the end. I mean, what might happen at Daytona, we don't know. Will all the field wreck in a huge crash? We don't know what's going to happen yet at Daytona, but it's going to be a wild one, that's for sure. So, Gatorade Cup Series will end out Super Speedway Swing with the Pepsi 400 at the Daytona International Speedway. I will see you guys then.